Love Island taking over yet again.
Will he do it? Will we have our first female scorer tonight? How many lives can we change? Let's do it live on ITV1 this evening. Soccer Aid is next.
Lovely atmosphere in the stadium here at Old Trafford. Welcome back to Soccer Aid for UNICEF's kickoff just around the corner. Big news, the embargoes have been lifted. The NDAs have been cast aside. We can finally reveal the starting lineups. It's my favourite moment of the whole show, I've got to be honest with you. First up, Soccer Aid World 11.
Free a match between those who have done and those who so desperately want to. For some of the celebs, this is the biggest game of their lives. Anyone who watched Harry Redknapp lose his temper over a goalkeeper last year knows just how seriously everyone takes it. But as Tom Grennan will attest, we are also here to spread a little love.
And that's a lovely bit of ref cam action there as well.
We'll see more from ref cam at half-time. We do, for the first time at Soccer Aid, have an all-female officiating team. Abby Byrne took charge of the 2019 Women's FA Cup final at Wembley, and with her team of Georgia Ball, football's most influential. We have World Cup champions and boxing boys, Champions League winners mixing with tune spinners, and the King of the North and the Queen of the Jungle. And over the last 17 years, you've raised more than £75 million for UNICEF. Thanks to your generosity, UNICEF have been able to use its experience to help so many children. This is Jill Scott, the captain of England. And trying to go for the chip, and Ben Foster rather equal to it. Didn't quite get it right. Luton have just got back into the Premier League after a playoff success. Maisie Adam, who got married yesterday, has just given the ball away.
And
here's Liam Payne. A chance for him early on. Well, he did catch it, but it wasn't enough to beat Ben Foster. But the first real attack of the game goes England's way. We're desperate for England not to get back on the honours board, aren't you?
If the World 11 lose, well, I'm not playing. Maybe I'll get back in. Sam Claflin up. Loses it temporarily.
This is Crespo.
Oh.
A little mistake by Gary Neville, which sees the ball run through to David James.
Gary just checking his legs there to make sure they still exist.
Goal either side of half-time. Put England 2-1 up. This is Totti. And this is Crespo. And David James is equal to it. Totti, Crespo, James.
And it's a lovely weighted ball. I think he had a bit of time for a touch.
Chance at the other end, England coming forward. Claflin gets back just in front. Joel Corey.
Ryan Reynolds, mate.
This is what it looks like out on the field of play. That's the ref cam. Abby Byrne wearing that tonight. Close-up of Roberto Carlos's calves there, and that's the pack that she has to wear to get us those pictures. He made over 200 appearances for the US women's national team.
That's a lovely touch by Usain.
You ain't going to on Usain Bolt, and here he is.
Usain Bolt versus Gary Neville.
And it's Usain Bolt off the post. David James breathes a sigh of relief.
And here it is, Usain Bolt doing what Usain Bolt does best. Banging past Neville, and actually a part of his legs come off. He hit that ball so hard. I don't know, what is that? Is that his shin pad?
Was thought about, but it's the World 11 who make their first change.
As predicted.
As Big Zoo was saying.
Roberto Carlos is here for a fun time, not a long time. To be fair, it didn't work for Leeds United, so...
Harry Redknapp is back this year. Stormzy looking his suit though.
He looked great. I tell you what, Harry Redknapp's going to bring out a grime single next year.
Crespo trying to get behind Bugsy Malone.
He done just enough.
Maisie Adam is waiting in the centre. Crespo didn't quite get hold of it.
I've got special orders on him. As you can see, Bugsy I don't care how fast he is.
They're in though, look.
No, nothing's happening. I told you.
Just nice and calm, yeah?
It's all good. But Bugsy's on strict orders. He's gonna. Usain thinks he's fast, but Bugsy's got the heart, the strength, and the IQ.
So you're happy with your England team at the moment?
So far, with a couple tweaks we need to make. Couple people ain't listening to the instructions I've given them.
We raised £12,750 for UNICEF during that show. Well, I say we. Brian McFadden and Maisie raised 11 grand of it.
Sam, you were there and that's all that matters.
That's about it, I'm afraid. Here's Bolt. He was definitely there, and Bugsy Malone went through him. Play on, says the referee is playing the advantage. Darren Fletcher has helped it, and this is Maisie Adam.
Oh my God.
So close.
What a wedding gift that would have been.
What an opportunity this was for Maisie Adam, looking to become our first ever
There we go.
Gary Neville. Neville. Everybody knows he's still there.
Neville introducing the boys to Old Trafford.
It's Pochettino, who was snaffled up by Soccer Aid well before he was appointed as the Chelsea head coach. He'll start his new job on July the 1st. Here's Noah Beck, getting away from Bugsy Malone. It's Noah Beck. He's gone down under the challenge of
stone wall.
Gary Cahill.
Cahill wins the ball first.
If you can apologise now, it's that.
I apologise to Gary Cahill and anyone else affected by my comments.
Maisie Adam had a great chance and played well in the opening 20 minutes. Going to be replaced by Tommy Fury.
On the pitch tonight, better watch himself, because Tommy Fury loves going through YouTube.
Jill Scott.
Outnumbered down the left.
Jill, who won the European Championship for the Lionesses in the end of last year. That was a mistake by Everett, and now Jermaine Defoe is onto it, and this is Liam Payne trying to poke it through. The venom in the shot just wasn't there. Hiddleston's got room here, and we know he's got the delivery. Just didn't quite execute it on that occasion. In speed over the course of the training week.
I tell you what, I was in the gym this morning next to Mo Farah running a 5K.
Pulls out the ball
after this.
Here's Bolt, released against David James, slips it past David James and scores at Old Trafford. The first goal of Soccer Aid. The trademark celebration, joined by a Manchester United legend and the World 11 in front.
He's onside. Bugsy pulls up, I think it's his hamstring, and he just slots it past David James. That's such a calm finish through the legs of David James, and the world's fastest man has got a go at Soccer Aid.
Yeah, it's his second goal at Soccer Aid, his 5th appearance from the former sprinter. It's the 4th time he's captained the World 11. He won the Player of the Match on his Soccer Aid debut 5 years ago. His only other goal came at Stamford Bridge, but scoring here is a special moment. Jack Wilshere to take it. Bugsy Malone has been replaced by Sir Mo Farah. And there's quite a few to aim at for Jack Wilshere, who curls it towards Jill Scott. The header's from Gary Cahill. And it's a good claim by Ben Foster.
Up like a salmon, Cahill there. But in...
I'm a little bit gutted, to be honest. Yeah.
What did you feel? Tell us, talk us through it.
My Achilles tendon's been injured all week, so I felt something shoot up my leg as Usain's flew past me. So here we are.
I mean, Stormzy was bigging you up, the few tackles that you made in there. I mean, you had a big impact.
Yeah, I'm gutted. Gutted.
Well, hopefully your team pull it back for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
And he's now playing at Old Trafford. Jill Scott's coming off. The England captain replaced by Karen Carney, a former teammate. That's brilliant from Wilshere. He might be the key to it. Look at Karen Carney making a dart. Defoe might be in behind here. He's got the first touch. Everett's just used his body, and Ben Foster was out very quickly.
Ben Foster, lovely there. Sweeper keeper action. You love to see it. And brilliant tracking back there by Patrice as well.
And if you haven't seen it with your eyes the first time, I'm sure you'll be able to see it on a GoPro later. Totti. It was definitely a cross.
Narrowly wide there by Totti.
That's a great ball by Totti. Beck. Nani. It's still Nani. Testing David James, who makes a decent stop.
And it's a lovely bit of play by Nani at the edge of the box. He gets himself some space and
Desperate to make an impression this year, Mo Gilligan, after having to be replaced after 40 minutes last time around.
oh my God, what just happened? Oh well.
Samo with a little trick to take him past Totti.
They're all at it.
Oh, he's still going. He'll outrun you. Hiddleston in the chase with Gilligan. Hiddleston's going to get there first. England pushing forward, desperate to try and get further up the pitch. Just run out of room.
It's at this part that the tiredness really starts to kick in.
Try telling Mo Gilligan that. Look at this.
Tell you what, Hiddleston left with egg on his face, and then Mo Farah, Sir Mo Farah's at it as well. I feel like I'm watching the Champions League final.
Nani. It's Tommy Fury.
He can't touch Tommy. Rush of blood there. Rush of blood.
Well, we know he can hit better than that.
Yeah, it's coming across his body. Maybe just should have taken a touch. Opens it up a bit too much, and it's narrowly wide.
And staying for another year as well. Nani. He knows that Bolt was offside, but Totti is now making a run. And Totti is going to get there.
Tommy Fury's banging into the back post.
And it might come through to Tommy Fury. I think he might well have used his hand there.
He done the old Mexican wave technique that we all use.
This was a standout moment for Tommy Fury as well, which he didn't quite take.
Got the hands up. Unfortunately, just didn't quite make contact.
Everett leaving it for Totti. He's going to hit it, you know. Takes a deflection and almost wrong-footed David James.
And Totti bangs it. Takes a big deflection. But David James corrects himself just in time to save.
The first choice celebrity goalkeeper got injured in the second half. England will look to test Edwards early. And Kearney on to Grennan. And Karen Carney has been knocked to the floor just outside the penalty area. And Karen Carney has won a free kick for England in dangerous range.
That was clumsy by Claflin there, just leaves his leg in. And that is a free kick.
Who gets to stand over this?
Speech. We reached. Let this play it first.
Nani. Balletic feet. Paddy McGuinness, I think, may have touched that after it had gone over the line. The referee consulting. It's going to be a goal kick.
So, I think we get a figure, Sam.
Nani. Hiddleston couldn't keep hold of him. And this is Totti.
Oh,
blocked by Farah.
As that counter-attack just fizzles out.
Scholes. Now Wilshere. England got a lot of people committed towards the edge of the penalty area. And this is Butterfield! Sliced it! But scored it!
He's stitched Leon up a kipper. The keeper thought it was a cross. I think Asa thought it was a cross as well, but Scholes whips it out wide. It gets knocked through to Asa here. Looks like he lines up the cross, but it slices past a devastated Leon Edwards into the back of the net. It's 1-1.
Asa Butterfield, the boy in the striped pyjamas, making his Soccer Aid debut. He's been brilliant in Sex Education on Netflix. And he will be delighted with that.
Leon Edwards trying to slap that Usain Bolt.
Cahill onto Nani. Hiddleston went across. Nani.
And they're going to start shooting from anywhere.
Didn't quite have the magic on that occasion.
Tried to pull it back, it wasn't happening. Kem's just left Mo Farah in his wake.
Here's Kem, looking for the record. Paddy McGuinness denies him. He's still going. Grennan, lovely ball. Hiddleston coming. It comes back to Scholes. It's in. England has come from behind to lead. Paul Scholes scores at Soccer Aid. And Harry Redknapp, Stormzy and co have turned it around.
The play starts with this brilliant ball by Tom Grennan. Leon does brilliantly to knock it out, but it's not far enough. And Paul Scholes does what Paul Scholes does best. And it's a lovely strike on the outside of his foot into the back of the net. And England, out of nowhere, are 2-1 up. What a match. What a match. Look at that. There's life in the old dog yet. A goal for Paul Scholes. There you go.
Well, Harry Redknapp had a great time at Old Trafford as the Portsmouth manager in 2008 when he won a quarter-final here en route to winning the FA Cup with Pompey.
Oh!
It's a mistake by McGuinness. Dawson has given it to Mack. And then Gary Cahill's just about calmed proceedings down.
Lee Mack, yet again in a goal-scoring position. This man cannot be stopped.
Well, England have turned it around spectacularly, and Alex Scott is with the management team. And the physios are on.
He was holding his hamstring in the warm-up, actually, when he was taking some shots earlier, so it could be that.
Let's have a look here. When he nicks the ball, you could see as he releases it there, he just falls in a difficult way, and he's hurt himself, and he's got to get some treatment as a result of that. We do hope that that's not the end. He called Chunks his secret weapon. He wasn't too complimentary about Leon Edwards. Paul Scholes with his second goal of the night for England. Patrice Evra just checking on a stricken friend. And Stormzy whipping out what is a sellout crowd at Old Trafford tonight. We thank you if you've come along to support us, and if you've supported us via texting or calling today, it's great that ITV can bring you this super event directly into your home tonight. But can you imagine having to leave your home, your friends or your family due to war? It is a reality for millions of children and families across the world right now, especially in countries like Ukraine and Sudan and Afghanistan. And please do, if you can, give what you've got so that UNICEF can support them. Here's a montage of all the goals from tonight. That might be groin. Totti. Play continues. Paddy McGuinness.
Oh!
Tries to get something on it and just about nudges it behind.
What? Up like a salmon. A middle-aged salmon, but a salmon nonetheless.
Well, Paddy was going to play in 2021 as a goalkeeper, but got injured in the build-up to the game, so Joel Dummett stepped in. I think he's playing in goal now because he can no longer get up to top gear. That's Beck.
Just leant back a little bit on that. Darren Fletcher signalling the rest of the world to get back.
Mexican wave is in full swing at Old Trafford. And what a treat it was at half-time.
No.
Listen to Tom Grennan, who Wilshere and Chunks just didn't quite wrap that the way he wanted to. Let's go down to the touchline and hear from Mauricio Pochettino, who's with Alex Zissy Christensen. Robbie Keane. Still Keane once again. Trying to probe his way through. This is Ken Saturday. Testing Paddy McGuinness's reflexes.
I tell you what, Ken wants that fifth.
There was a better effort than the one he just had a few moments ago. Here's Everett. Back to Robbie Keane. It's Keane. Oh, it's a beauty.
And that is postage stamp.
Top bins from Robbie Keane. That is some hit.
Martin Compson more delighted than most of the teammates.
Pochettino and Mel C happy as well. Mauricio Pochettino didn't have the best of records as Spurs manager here. He lost 4 of his 5 games as the Spurs manager here to 0. He did win the last one with Tottenham 3-0 thanks to goals from Lucas Moore and Harry Kane.
And Tom, have a dig.
Aluko. Fancying her chances.
A great ball.
Headed away by Cahill, comes back to Evra. Cleared away by Cahill again. And tapped it brilliantly by Robbie Keane again. And he is one that embraces soccer aid to the fullest, Robbie Keane. He absolutely loves being involved in it every single year.
England will have to push now.
Trademark celebration from Robbie Keane.
I was about to say it was lovely to see the little forward roll.
Oh, Chunks with a back header, which is stopped by Edwards, just about.
Look at this. Chunks sees that near post, throws his head at it, and it's lightning quick reactions from Edwards to stop that from going in. Beautiful stuff.
Robbie Keane scoring twice tonight, his first goal at Soccer Aid since 2018.
Counter-attack here.
Nani. He's got Nico in the centre, wanted a handball there, the referee was not forthcoming. Christensen. England about to make another change. Alex Brooker coming on. Asa Butterfield, who scored the first England goal.
Well won now.
And Defoe finds Chunks. Eni Aluko.
Chunks is bounding into the box.
It might ricochet into his path here, it has. It's Chunks being watched by Fletcher. Offside flag is up against Chunks. He did deflect into his path, but I think earlier in the move he just strayed offside.
Outside of the foot, that's lovely.
Oof. That's not bad either. Nani, not taking any prisoners. Sizing up a shot, it's Nani! It's very close to yet another World 11 goal.
Yeah, Nani looks at it, he sees the space, and it's just wide. But McGuinness was a spectator to that one.
Wilshere, space for Grennan. Farah, not the best touch, and now, after it running loose, Kemi's away. He's got 5 on his mind. This to finish it. It's Kem for the record, and Kem. He goes past Dutch legend Clarence Seedorf. That is some company to keep in the first place, and this is some finish, some run.
It's a slightly loose pass by Mo Farah, but Kem just outruns Mo, which is something you don't hear every day. And he looks up, sees the space, and just slots it past Paddy McGuinness.
Kem Setonay and Soccer Aid, the perfect couple.
And there's Martin Compson, geeing it Yaldi, as we say.
Wilshere looking for Jermaine Defoe. A little bounce off Christensen on the way through.
Leon Edwards showing safe hands again. After a rocky start, he's pulled it back.
A big supporter of Aston Villa, Leon Rocky Edwards. UFC welterweight champion. Villa have had a great season.
Sam Claflin still on the pitch as well.
And Scarlett Douglas, the TV presenter, property expert, is on. This is Nani. And now Robbie Keane. Great work by Farah. Brilliant work by Farah. He stopped a certain goal.
A little bit of ping pong to keep that out.
It's done. The World 11 are owning Soccer Aid right now. For the 5th year in a row, England are beaten, and it's the World 11 who are celebrating, led by Maurizio Pochettino and infused with the enthusiasm of Robbie Keane, and the record-breaking goal from Ken Setene. They are the Soccer Aid champions once again.